Patriot Whey protein powder. I got 3 flavors here. Poor Boy Sups, they were doing a discount, so I was able to get a whole bunch of them and try out. They had a Lucky Charms one because these have like pieces inside of them. I wasn't able to get that one; it sold out pretty quick. But I've tried these all multiple times here. The Smores, Yankee Frickin' Doodle, and then the cookie pieces bit here, double stuffed. I will say for sure the Smores is my favorite. I make these Greek yogurt, sort of like cookie dough consistency type recipes. And all it is 1 scoop of this, maybe like a scoop and a half, 30 to 40 grams of Greek yogurt, just the standard Greek yogurt, no added fat in that. It does have the artificial vanilla sweetening to it, just to add a little bit of flavor, and then I put a tiny bit of erythritol in here. I have no digestive issues with these. I'm pretty sure they have digestive enzymes. On their website, they say they do, but on the back of these individual ones, they don't. So I don't know if they've omitted that and they've added it on the new ones. But this definitely doesn't give me any stomach issues. I can show you the back and I'll show you the inside of them here. So you can see the cookie pieces. This is the Yankee Doodle. I've tried to save as much so I can make a video. There's a lot more cereal in here when you buy it brand new. I've kind of targeted the cereal in here so I could get as much as I could with each scoop because it was good. This is good in a mix of Greek yogurt. It's also good if you're making like a fruit Greek yogurt mix or with oatmeal. So that's good for this. The Yosemite I would say is only good for the Greek yogurt or if you wanted to drink it, but I don't drink protein powder. I make recipes with it. So that's definitely good here. And then the Patriot S'mores. I'll show you the cookie bits in here. So you can kind of see it's a little bit mashed up. We'll go on the back, 150 calories. It's got the carbs and the fats. I don't really worry about those. Just worry about the calories and the protein amount, which is 25 grams of protein. And then the list here. It's a big ingredient list because they add in those cookie bits that normal protein wouldn't have. And of course it's going to be, it's junk food, but it adds to the flavor. It adds a little bit of texture and consistency and it tastes good. Price-wise, on their normal website, it's a 25 serving tub. So 25 servings for about 44 bucks per tub. I got these on discount or else I would not buy them. I don't pay more than $1 per protein serving. So if it's 60 servings, if I can't get it out the door for 59, 65 bucks, I'm probably not gonna buy it. And I usually aim for lower than that. I try to get it between 70 cents per serving. The reason being why I'm such a cheapskate is because my main source of protein comes from powders and sort of milk, yogurt consistency, Greek yogurt, it's sort of dairy products. I don't, on a day-to-day, even week-to-week basis, meat protein might be 1 day or 2. 1 or 2 days. And if that, it might not even be that sometimes because I just don't go out of my way for it. I love it at restaurants. Like if I go to a restaurant, I'm getting a steak. I'm getting something. I'm not getting something I can get at home. So if I go out to eat, I'm getting a steak. Chicken, not a big chicken guy, except if I go out fast food or something like that. I don't really think chicken's that special. Of course, if you're a good cook, you can make anything better. But to me, if I'm going out to eat, I'm gonna get a steak. And if I'm at home, I just prefer to do protein powder recipes because it's quick and easy and I just love how it tastes. And that's how I that's how I got shredded the first time. I just made Greek yogurt protein powder recipes at night. And then in the morning, I made protein powder muffins, and I ate that for maybe 2 months, and I got shredded. And I liked it. I barely felt like I was dieting. Of course, I felt hungry, because I was eating twice a day, but I felt satisfied. But that's the only reason why I'm such a cheapskate on protein powders is because it's my main source of protein. They did rebrand it. If you go to their website, I don't know why, if there's a copyright issue or something, it's like a very stale, like plain sort of covering now. It just says like Patriot Whey with like a white logo, I think, unless that's an old one and they just haven't updated it, because these are artsy. The logo is great. It brought my attraction to it when I first saw it because I was like, yeah, that's sweet. I like the logo and everything. It looks cool. It grabs your attention. I don't know why they got rid of it. But yeah, if you want to get it from their website or some like other supplement website, it's usually 44 bucks. Poor Boy Supplements is selling it discounted until they run out, of course, because it's a limited amount. They're actually sold out of, I think, this one and the Lucky Charms one. But definitely good. If you've ever had Ghost protein powder, the Chips Ahoy, I would say it's definitely comparable for sure. The Chips Ahoy one has a little bit of a different flavor, and Ghost has digestive enzymes as well, which is why I love Ghost protein. And I can usually snag Ghost protein at $1 per serving on a deal every once in a while, and that's what I do. But yeah, if you want to try these protein powders out, I would definitely say you're not gonna go wrong with this one at all. This one, only if you like a Biscoff sort of vanilla flavor, because the cookie mix in here was really crunched up and it really didn't add to anything other than the calories. Maybe a little bit of the taste. And this one, if you like sort of a cinnamon vanilla protein powder with a cereal crunch in it. Yeah, but if you can get them from Poor Boys, definitely do. I think you can get 2 tubs for 40 bucks. Otherwise, you're probably gonna have to snag a deal where you can get them on sale somewhere. So, but they're great protein powders, love them.